Hey YouTube, what's going on? So you know that I have been using the Nikon Z6 II for a few days now. It's been like 2 weeks now. And I absolutely love this camera. The feel, the weight, the kind of pictures that it takes, and the ease of use is just top notch. Now, I was charging my camera for the first time in 2 weeks. I think it went up to around 2100 pictures, including videos, before the battery came down, so I had to charge it. I don't think it was zero by that point of time. But yes, I did charge the battery, and it's fully charged right now. Awesome. So what am I going to talk to you today? Today, I'm going to talk about my favorite lens on the Nikon Z6 II and show you why it became one of my go-to lenses for street photography. Now, whenever I go out for street photography, and I'm pretty sure you do the same, I don't like carrying a lot of stuff. If I can carry just one lens on one full frame camera, that would be it. And I prefer that entire thing fits in my jacket or a small bag. Pretty much like this. You see the small frame factor that I have on this camera? It just fits in my jacket. And if I find a scene that I need to take a picture, take the picture, snap it. There is autofocus going on, so I don't have to worry about auto-focusing my lens or manually focusing my lens. I can manually adjust this lens, but yeah, just take a picture right then and there. And again, for street photos, I prefer a 35mm lens, which gives me the right perspective when photographing random objects to buildings and even sometimes catch action. Now, in the past, I used to take my Voigtlander 40mm f1.4, this one right there. That's the profile that it has. This is how small this lens is, this big. Now, what I used to do was and you all know, I used to have a Z6 earlier, so which I sold off a few weeks ago. I used to take this lens, the Voigtlander 40mm. It's a 1.4 lens, but unfortunately, it's a manual lens. It has fantastic color contrast. But being manual, I had the tendency of missing street action, right? And something that I did not prefer. I mean, I would prefer taking street action as well. So I kept looking, and ultimately what I found was that back in 2018, 2019, TechArt was making, and TechArt is a company in Asia, was making an adapter that would have all the necessary electronic points to pass the EXIF data and be able to autofocus Sony lenses on the Nikon Z camera system. Isn't that awesome? Right? That's awesome. And that's what I did. So using my Z6 II, now if you can see, I am running my Sony Z6ii 35mm f2.8 lens on my Z6 II. The lens is extremely light, which ensures that the package that you're carrying to photograph on the street has autofocus, goes up to f2.8, and is extremely light to carry. Just fits in your in your jacket or in a small bag. So I used it on my Z6, and in the beginning days, it was kinda okay, nothing special. And before I go there, I have to let you know that the Sony cameras sit on the Nikon Z seat using an adapter, and I'm going to send you that link to that adapter in the video below. You can take a look at it. It's called a TechArt Pro TZE-01 or TZE-01 And what it does is it allows, it kind of gives you an extra 2mm flange distance, which is the difference between the flange distances of the Sony and the Nikon. And it kind of gives you the 2mm flange distance and a seat where a Sony lens can sit and focus. And yes, it has autofocus. Now the autofocus, my experience running autofocus on the TZE on version 1 was kind of okay, nothing special. But with their firmware updates up to 4.0, this thing is becoming much better. So now it's way more usable than what it was earlier when it was on firmware 1.0, and I'm going to show this to you right now. So in this case, I'm going to focus, and you will see that the green check right here, the red box right here would turn green as soon as it focuses. You see, right there. Take a picture. See how sharp the picture is? Let me show you. I don't know if it's focusing or not, but the picture is pretty sharp. And I went outside yesterday and took some pictures in low light, which I'm going to post along with this video. And the pictures were just awesome. No complaints about the picture. So what I'm trying to say is, you use your Sony lenses on the Nikon Z system using the TechArt Pro TZE-01 Adapter. I have the link below, and it's not bad. It's really good. It's very usable. I'm loving it. I have a few pictures attached towards the end of this video. Take a look at it, and if you have any questions, let me know. Enjoy the pictures, and put your questions down below if you want me to test something for you on this camera. Just let me know. I'll go ahead and do it. Till then, see you again, my friends. Bye-bye.